All right, so I'm here with the founder of CloutHub, Jeff Brain, which is a really cool name, by the way, for somebody who started a tech company. So I want to ask, when and why did you start CloutHub?
Well, I got the idea to start it after 2016 when there was so much censorship going on during the election. I actually didn't start it till September of 2018, and that's when we started building it. Why?
Now,
Oh,
go ahead. I would say there's a lot of big names in social media. You have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. What are the difficulties of being able to create a social platform where people can come to it after we have these big companies that have been around for over 10 years? uh, is it difficult being able to build a name for yourself right now?
it is, uh, but there's always room for innovation and a new platform. I felt that existing social media had lost their way. They've become Big Brother. They're censoring us. They're limiting what we get to see. They're also invading our privacy and stealing or selling our data, right? And they're also very divided, fragmented, I should say. You use Twitter for one thing, you use Facebook for another thing, you use YouTube for an entirely third thing. I felt there was an opportunity to change that and have an all-in-one platform, which is what I've built with CloutHub. You can do everything you do in YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter and more in one platform. It's very convenient, very powerful. We also protect your speech, we protect your privacy, and we also protect your health, which is very important too. So we're changing the focus, the purpose, and the value of social media. Instead of all this, look at me, I got this many likes and this many follows, we're using social media to bring people together and give them the tools they need to address the issues that impact their lives, their communities, their freedoms, and our country.
And you spoke about censorship just a second ago, and do you think that's giving you a unique niche in the market right now? Because you have a lot of people who are worried about censorship and who feel that, for example, on Twitter or Facebook, that their voice won't be heard. Do you think that's giving you and the CloutHub a unique opportunity to jump in and say, hey, we're not going to censor you. You can say what you believe and we won't get in the way? Do you think people are really opening up to that and feel that they can trust CloutHub?
Absolutely, yes. What we're seeing on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter is unfortunate, right? They started out 15 years ago to try and build community, but really what they're doing now is breaking down society, dividing us, pitting us against each other in the quest for likes, and they are silencing our voices. They're controlling what we talk about. We saw them take videos down of doctors who were talking about their experience with a particular treatment for COVID. You would think they would want people to be able to know about different treatments for COVID. We also see them taking down the video of the president on YouTube from CPAC the other week. That's just wrong. I mean, he was the president of the United States. He has a voice. He was elected by the people, and he still represents the interests of half the country. And he has a right to be heard. It's wrong for social media to be doing what they're doing and deciding what we can talk about, what we can't. If you even discuss the November 3rd election on some of the platforms, they will take down your posts or take down your videos. That's pretty scary. So yes, CloutHub is a free speech platform where people can come and talk about the issues they care about that impact their lives. And that's how it should be. America is built upon freedom of expression. That's, one of our principal core values. And especially speech you don't like, right? You should be able to talk about. So it's very unfortunate. And, it's to CloutHub's advantage that these other platforms are doing at this point. People are coming over in large numbers because of the freedom of expression, because we are protecting the privacy.
Yeah, and I understand what you're saying about the censorship. I mean, I had YouTube taken out one of my videos. I did reporting on a Stop the Steal rally from December in DC. You were at CPAC, and you were speaking to people there. Would you consider CloutHub a conservative company or more neutral?
Well, we are intended to be neutral. We want to bring people together from all sides to discuss the issues. We believe that it's time to get back to finding common ground, bridging the divides, and solving problems. It's been a long time. We have to get back to solving problems, not throwing stones at each other. And that's what CloutHub's about. We welcome everybody, whether you're from the right or from the left, to come and use our tools. Our tools are uniquely designed to empower people to address the issues in their communities and in society that impact them. Again, we're changing the direction of social media from look at me to how do we work together to solve the problems that impact our lives. And that's the way social media should be used. So are we a conservative site? No, we do have people leaning towards the right on our platform because they're more likely to make a change right now from the existing platforms, but everybody is welcome. And we have great tools. If you care about issues, whether those are civic issues, social issues, or political issues, we have great tools that people will be able to use. In the future, we'll be adding a civic hub where people can access, federal, state, local resources and information. They'll be able to interact with the decision makers at those levels. We'll also be adding a faith hub where people can share and promote their faith. We'll be adding an education hub, an entertainment hub, a business hub, a finance hub, health hub, a sports hub, all the things that we enjoy in society. That's what social media, again, should be. You can come, connect with your friends, have a great time. You can watch content. We have channels with great programs on them. We have groups where you can, hang out with your friends or organize in your community. We have a public timeline, a forum where, just like Twitter, where you can talk about the issues you care about. We'll be soon adding a private hub, kind of what Facebook used to be, where you talk privately with friends and family and you shared the birthday pictures or the travel pictures and it felt private. CloutHub will have that where you can talk with your friends. So it's really taking social media to the next level, to really the second generation of social media, serving a purpose.
Like you're taking, all of the major social media platforms like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and almost putting them into one, correct?
That is correct. I often say, imagine if you read the paper this morning and you read that Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube merged into one company. That's actually what CloutHub is. We are an all-in-one platform. Again, it's very convenient to use. Currently we log on to YouTube to do videos. We log on to Facebook to do other stuff. We log on to Twitter to express ourselves. But in CloutHub, it's all in one platform and it's incredibly convenient and incredibly powerful. It allows people to get more done quicker and in less time.
Now, you talked about earlier how, we're really divided as a nation. You want to bring together liberals and conservatives. There's one thing that I ask a lot of people, and that is, what do you think kids my age can do to help unite our country?
Well, I think we have to resist the division that's being promoted. There are people who are purposely promoting division. I feel most of America wants to come together. They're tired of the division. People your age should resist, the division that's being promoted. I would also encourage you always to do your own research. It's very important. What we hear necessarily on the media is not necessarily always the story. We just talked about how social media is actually limiting what you can see. Your video was taken down from the Stop the Steal. Why shouldn't people see what you have to say or the people you interview? They should see it. We should have all the information available to us, and then we make our own decisions about what's right for us. That's what freedom's all about. If CloutHub stands for anything, it's about freedom. And so, for you, your age, continue to do what you're doing, continue to speak out, and continue to speak out against censorship. Censorship is the root of all evil. I mean, if we give in to censorship, then what's next? It's an erosion of our freedoms. So we have to be able to speak up and call out censorship when we see it.
One thing I've said before, and it sounds like you were kind of saying too, is that kids, we need to learn not what to think, but how to think, and to be able to think for ourselves, to come to our own conclusions. And it sounds like what you were saying there. So I have to agree with you on that. Now, if people want to learn more about CloutHub, where can they go?
Yeah, they can go to www.clouthub.com. And we have a web version they can sign up on. We have also an Apple version for your phone and an Android version. Uh, and it's a great platform. Lots to do. Like I said, we have videos you can watch just like in YouTube. We have groups that you can participate in. We have discussion timelines. And in the near future, we'll have the Faith Hub, the Entertainment Hub, the Education Hub, Business Hub, even a marketplace. Really everything in society that we live in a digital society, and CloutHub is a social media platform that is going to connect you to all the people and things in life that matter, and we do that digitally.
Jeff Brain, thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate giving your knowledge.
Well, thank you for having me.
So much.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Actually, I had a question for you because